welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to use Affinity Photo, and we are going to create some fan art, kind of like a Star Wars theme poster of a YouTuber by the name of Fantavision. This is his channel right here. Go ahead and check him out. He's pretty cool. He talks about like working retail and stuff and how much it sucks. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I actually went past and kind of skipped the part where I masked out Fanta and his buddy. I forgot his name, so please forgive me. Yeah, so we're just gonna call him Ted. Yeah, yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and mask him out using the brush selection tool. Like I said, if you want me to do a tutorial on that, I will do that. And I had already masked out him, and we're just gonna use a Mandalorian, the main character. Don't attack me from the fans of Star Wars, because I haven't seen Star Wars in a long time. Actually, so part of the Mandalorian, but I don't know the bounty hunter's name, so forgive me. But we're gonna go ahead and use that. We're gonna mask him out and then take out the head of the bounty hunter. And it's not Boba Fett, but you know. Anyways, so we're gonna use the healing, the patch tool, and we're just gonna go ahead and create the cloth underneath his neck, the missing cloth, so it kind of just looks somewhat decent. And since there's a lot of elements in there, my computer just kind of was starting to get overwhelmed. And I mean, it's a pretty beefy computer, but I just got this new affinity update. It's 1.19, and I honestly think that, I know it says that it did like performance and GPU acceleration and stuff like that, but it was a lot slower when I was going over and creating this. I felt like I was getting slowed down. I had multiple crashes. So Affinity, if you're watching this, I doubt it, but yeah, the 1.19, at least for me, was not good. So we're gonna go ahead and use the brush selection tool and mask this main, or his buddy, out really quick. And yeah, so we're gonna, my original idea was to add just like a Stormtrooper helmet on like a Walmart worker, and I found this online. So don't hate this guy. This guy's an awesome guy. It's just, that's the only one I could find that was in somewhat decent high quality. So you're gonna see me change like the composition a lot. So I just went ahead and masked out, you know, Walmart. And then I was going to try to do like a broken building and stuff, so I just found this image on Google search and used the refine button and tried to like blend it together. But then I kind of gave up, and I was like, well, I just have texture brushes, so I'll just you know, perceive it like it's a broken building and stuff. So yeah, but basically, don't worry, I removed that guy's face, and I just decided to take his vest and put it on a Stormtrooper for like the final poster. And you know, you can see here that, you know, I'm like, oh man, this is such a good idea. But then I was like, well, they're clones, so if I want like multiple one, they're gonna be all they're all gonna be the same. But you know, I wanted to look like they were like 100% the same. So you know, just be more you know, like Star Wars. So yeah, so here's me just kind of cleaning and masking and cleaning and masking and moving things around so that it looks somewhat better. At this stage, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. So, I mean, like the end result, I was looking at like the Star Wars poster, and I was just going to show it really quick. I think it's like The Last Jedi or something. That's kind of what my reference was. So I was kind of going off that and just looking back, and they use a lot of shading and stuff. It's going to look awful because I'm just placing a whole bunch and masking a whole bunch. When you do posters like this, it's just a lot of masking, like a lot of masking and clipping it and taking things out, and until you can get the final color composition And yeah, so here I am just kind of going in and trying to detail and focus to where it looks like he has a vest on top of the Stormtrooper. So we're just going to go ahead and mask it. I turned down the opacity so I could see on the underneath layer, and I'm using multiple techniques. This is very dirty. This is not like a clean mask, so please forgive me, but yeah, basically it's just a quick and easy mask. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the sleeves, and I wanted it to blend more with the overall shape of a Stormtrooper shoulders, so we're going to use the mesh warp tool. I'm going to have the pen tool, and I'm going to put it over his name tag so we can kind of like give him some privacy, even though I'm pretty sure I accidentally showed his name, but then again he's like on the Walmart website, so yeah. So anyways, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and copy it, and then just make it look like shoulder pads, so it looks like a Walmart vest shirt thing, and we're just going to copy and paste that. So this is when like the shading and stuff happens. I'm going to go ahead and clip the exposure adjustment. Exposure adjustments are like the main thing. The trick here, because you're going to use a lot of shading and stuff, is to either use an exposure adjustment or an HSL adjustment and turn down the luminosity a lot. The trick is to set the brush opacity that you're using to like a 10% opacity or a 20%, depending on how you do it, so you can kind of gradually add a shadow and make sure it's a really dark shadow, so you can kind of slowly work in and create a gradient. So here's the Death Star. I found the Death Star. I do know the Death Star, so yay for me. This is where my computer crashed like a whole bunch of times. Not my computer, but the program kept crashing right when I imported this picture, and I was just like, dude, what the heck is up with this update? I mean, you can see me in Publisher, and I'm like, well, maybe it's because I'm in Publisher, so then I moved back to Photo. Another thing to note here is when I use the brush selection tool, I always switch between the overlay mode and then the black and white. I found out that the black and white, as you can see here with the Chewbacca, it makes a lot of you can really see like the individual elements. The overlay, it's nice, but you can't, they have their place in using both of them. So here I am trying to figure out how I'm going to place all of these individual elements, and this is where my project starts really slowing down. I mean, I have so many elements and so many groups, and they're high res, some of them, and some of them are not. And so then I'm going to pull, I had an idea. I'll put the Death Star right here, and it's Walmart, like their I think it's 2016 or something, their smile iconic thing, and I just want to put it on the Death Star, and I think I did a linear burn for the blending options on that. And then of course we need to start adding some more background, because that background's pretty lame. So yeah, if you can see here, I'm just masking and moving and masking and moving. I think overall, as long as it looks somewhat okay, then just don't give up. That's my main advice. You'll get better with time, and I'm still not as good as I want to be, but this is it only took me, I would say, a couple hours to do this. I would say two, 3 max, so in the beginning this took me a lot. Also, this is a brush pack. You can actually get this on the official Affinity website. It's called I think it's called Glitch. It's right there on the screen, so whatever that says, I can't see it that well, but yeah, it's kind of on the expensive side. They do have a sale right now, so I think it's about $15 or something, but I've used it quite a bit. That and the powder brushes and the galactic brushes, I use those a lot. Oh, and if you are interested in nature brushes, or brushes in general, the nature pack is crucial, okay? Because if you do a lot of water and grass and stuff like that, which you don't think you do until you start editing a lot of pictures, and then you're like, man, I really need a tree and I don't want to mask a tree. You can just paint them in. It's super simple and it's not hard on your computer. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I ended up turning him into an Obi-Wan, like the ghost, when he passed over through the Force. And I noticed that all of these like movie posters, like the Avengers posters and Star Trek ones always have like orange and blue or blue and red, you know, like these complementary colors and stuff. And so yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. This is actually my first attempt of actually like a first attempt where I was a little bit more serious of actually painting this. So don't do it with a red pixel layer. My advice is just do a recolor adjustment layer and just mask it. Create a empty pixel layer above it and then mask 2 below, and then use that as the basis. Because when you use a pixel layer, just a regular pixel layer, and just start painting the color red, it's really hard to blend unless you're using like blend if, but even then I've noticed that it gets really pixelated. And as you can see, it crashed again. So yeah, so here I am trying to do like a rim line or whatever, but I'm still kind of beginner at this painting stuff. So I mean, like these kind of posters, I don't really ever do them, but yeah, so you know, that's my advice on that, is that you want to use a recolor, because it'll also keep the values underneath for the most part, so it'll keep the shading and stuff instead of just like taking out. Because even if you do like color dodge or color burn or, you know, overlay or something, it's not the same. So you know, that's definitely what I advise. Now, so I'm just gonna go over I just basically just go back and once again, don't be discouraged. I just kind of go back and retouch and fix my errors, because most of the time it's just really me going really fast and just looking at it like, what, you know, like this isn't that good. But yeah, you know, on a side note, if you guys did want to be a part of this or something, you know, you can send me a video. You can join the Discord. I would love for you to join the Discord and send a picture, and I'll edit one, you know, for you for free and put it on the channel and stuff, and you can show your friends and stuff. So, you know, just let me know. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and work on the title now. So I was trying to be clever, and I just did Return of the Fanta, because this channel is called Fantavision. So yeah, but if you kind of notice an overall problem here, which I'm addressing right now, is I need to get the attention more towards the center. So I'm kind of doing a vignette or something. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I noticed on the Return of the Jedi poster that they had like this little cutout right here at the bottom. You know, another tip is when you get to the final stages, convert everything to a single pixel layer, because it gets so heavy on your processor, or you know, or whatever, that it really starts to not crash, but like it's too much. And the main thing is like when you rasterize stuff, I mean, like you need to rasterize the layer. It changes how it looks, because if you export with everything just grouped together in JPEG or PNG or whatever, instead of rasterizing first, you'll notice that there's artifacts and stuff. So make sure you always rasterize the pixel layer before you send it out. You know, make a copy so it's non-destructive and you don't lose the file. And so yeah, here I am. Go ahead, and I'm trying to do some quick like typography. You know, it's pretty lazy, but I converted it to curves. You can just use the select tool and then go up to the top bar and put convert to curves, and then I put my signature. Always sign stuff. I used to not do this. A huge mistake, because people might see it and be like, hey, I really like this guy. So yeah, this is what kind of the final product is going to look like. I'm just going to clean up some things, add some levels, darken some areas. I'm going to use the pen tool here to kind of make it look like ominous, or like horror-y, like, oh wow, Walmart's big and bad and evil, because the channel, it really talks about like corporate buttholes, please forgive me, don't demonetize me, even though I haven't been monetized yet. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of add some more contrast. I use that with an overexposed layer and an underexposed layer, and I'm just gonna add like dots and random parts of overexposed, so it looks like stuff shining and stuff. I really hope he likes this. I haven't sent it in the Discord yet, but I'm a part of his Discord. I think it's so cool that other creators have Discords. Join my Discord, by the way. I would love to talk with you guys and to get with the community. So hopefully he likes this, and I'm gonna probably make another fan thing where it's a video game and stuff. So you know, that's the next thing coming in. But yeah, if you have a channel and you want fan art done or anything like that, let me know. I'd actually really enjoy this. So this is that powder pack that I told you about. It's so cool, man. So, you know, I just select a color, and we're gonna do blue and red on each side, and then I'm just gonna lower the opacity. And then we're gonna kind of color correct. Not really color correct, but yeah, we're gonna mess with the colors around Fanta and make sure that he kind of blends a little better with the whole scene and stuff. And I just kind of masked it. And yeah, so the final picture, you won't see it here, but I increased the green on Yoda. You'll see it. You're about to see it. So yeah, and like I had a bigger drop shadow using the exposure. So here it comes in 3, 2, 1, 1.5, 1, and there it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, let me know. If you would like to have yours done, just send me a picture of you in the Discord. I'll link it in the description. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of the day. And yeah, see you. Bye.